Divorce attorney Chris Melcher joins me now to take a closer look at what this may mean for both of these people. They're both worth millions of dollars, right? So good to have you first. Chris, I appreciate it. Are divorces like this, you know, first you have the celebrity, but you also have a ton of money that we're talking about here. Does it get really complicated because of the money?
Well, Phil, it certainly is takes some time to go through all those assets, but in a way, these are the easiest cases to resolve because there is so much money. No one's going to go hungry in this case. It's reported that Giselle has more money than Tom, and so it's not, neither are at risk of going hungry on this one.
And of course, I would think you and everybody would agree more important than money is, of course, they have two children together. I'm wondering if Tom Brady's football travel schedule, since he's playing, could that be a potential liability if there is any kind of custody dispute here?
Well, it sounds like they have worked out in their joint statements a way to co-parent. But it's very difficult when a parent has a job that takes them out of the household. And it's, you know, you can't do that hands-on parenting when you're gone so much. So they'll have to work around that, and most will accommodate by allowing more time when that parent is home, and with the understanding that there's long periods when they're gone. So, you know, this is something that they've already worked through when they were together as a family, and I got to imagine they're going to continue doing so in a good way going forward.
Yeah, and it seems like, as you point out, this is likely to be an amicable divorce. Both announced the divorce on their Twitter accounts. I saw it on Instagram as well, so maybe no major fireworks. But we're talking about extremely wealthy, influential people. I'm curious, this is a new day and age. A divorce like this 30 years ago doesn't play out in front of everybody except in the papers. Today, they both had to go to social media to announce it, and now everybody's talking about it. And you know, people take, I'm on team this, team that these days in social media. So does that complicate the divorce these days in any way?
Well, Phil, absolutely it does. It's hard to have any privacy when you're that famous and going through a controversy or crisis like this. There was huge amount of attention. All of their activities were probably being monitored, waiting to see if we could find out, you know, what's going on. So it's difficult to make a deal like that, and they definitely have to get ahead of the story like they did with essentially joint statements, or, you know, issued at the joint time today. And it's really hard on kids because anytime a parent's going through a divorce is going to impact that child. But here, you know, seeing every part of their parents' dispute being aired out in press is, you know, going to be embarrassing and humiliating to kids. So I'm glad this couple did the right thing and worked it out quickly.
Yeah, and of course, we're talking to a celebrity divorce attorney about it, so it is of interest to people. I don't know either of these people. I've interviewed a couple times, but it seems like on social media they love their children, and that really is, at the end of the day, what matters most here. As you say, nobody's going to be going hungry in this divorce. Chris Melcher, thanks so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Thanks.